Hello, and welcome to Feel Learns English. This podcast helps you speak English with confidence. Let's start learning together.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Feel Learns English. I'm Shafi.
And I'm Tanvir. We're so happy you're here with us again today.
Yes, thank you for joining us. Before we start today's lesson, Tanvir, tell me something. How was your weekend?
Oh, my weekend was interesting and a little stressful, to be honest.
Stressful? That doesn't sound relaxing at all. What happened?
Well, I had a lot of work to finish. On Friday night, I told myself I will finish all my work by Sunday.
That sounds like a good plan. Very responsible.
Yes, it was a good plan, but it wasn't easy.
So, did you finish everything on time?
Technically, yes.
Technically, that sounds suspicious. Explain.
I finished all my work by Sunday night.
That's great. See, you did it.
Wait, I finished at 11:58 p.m.
11:58 p.m.?
Yes, just 2 minutes before Monday.
Wow, that was very close.
Very close. I was watching the clock while I was working.
But hey, it still counts. You said by Sunday and you finished before Monday started.
That's exactly what I thought.
And did you notice something interesting?
What?
You already used today's key word.
Oh, you're right. I said by Sunday.
Exactly. Today we're going to talk about the word by and how we use it for deadlines.
So if I say, I will finish my homework by 10 p.m., it means I will finish before 10 p.m., right?
Yes, exactly. It means not later than that time.
That's actually very useful. I hear this word all the time, but I never really thought about it deeply.
And that's why we're here, to make simple words clear and easy.
I'm ready to learn.
Perfect. Let's begin today's lesson.
Oh, wow. That was not planned at all.
Sometimes the best examples are the natural ones.
That's true. Real life gives us the best grammar lessons.
Exactly. So tell me, what about you? What did you do this weekend?
I visited my cousin from Friday to Sunday.
Ah, I heard another key word.
You did?
Yes, you just used the word from.
Oh, you're right. I didn't even notice.
And that's perfect because today's episode is about three very common but very confusing words: by, until, and from.
These words look simple, very simple,
Yes, they look small and easy.
but English learners mix them up all the time.
And when you mix them up, the meaning completely changes.
So today we're going to make everything clear,
Slowly,
step by step,
with real-life examples.
and simple explanations.
If you're ready to finally understand these three words,
Make sure you like the video.
subscribe to the channel.
And now, let's begin.
Let's start with the word by.
This one is very important.
Yes, and very powerful. The easiest way to understand by is this. By means before or not later than a deadline.
Deadline?
Yes, a final time limit, a point in time you cannot go past.
Can you give an example?
Sure, I will finish my homework by 6 p.m.
So that means 6 p.m. is the latest possible time.
Exactly. Maybe you finish at 4 p.m., maybe at 5:30 p.m., maybe even at 5:59 p.m.
But not after 6 p.m.
Correct, not even 6:01.
So by gives us a limit.
Yes, it sets a deadline.
Let's make it more real. Imagine your boss says, send me the report by Monday.
Good example. Monday is the deadline.
You can send it on Saturday.
You can send it on Sunday,
You can even send it Monday morning.
but not Tuesday.
If you send it Tuesday, you're late.
Exactly. Now let's compare this with something different. Imagine I say, I will study until 6 p.m.
That already sounds different.
Very different. Until means something continues up to that time.
So if you study until 6 p.m., you stop at 6.
Yes, the action continues and stops exactly at that time.
But if you say, I will finish my homework by 6 p.m., that doesn't mean you are working until 6 p.m.
Correct. I might finish at 4 p.m. and relax afterward.
So this is the biggest difference.
Yes, by equals deadline, until equals continuous action.
Let's slow down and make it extra clear with two sentences.
Okay, first sentence. I will wait until 8 p.m.
Second sentence, I will arrive by 8 p.m.
The first one means you were waiting the whole time and you stop waiting at 8 p.m.
The second one means you will come before 8 p.m. Maybe at 7:30, maybe at 7:55, but not after 8.
Exactly. Same time, completely different meaning. Yes, the second one means I will arrive before 8 p.m.
Completely different meaning, same time, but different idea.
Exactly. And this is why learners get confused.
Yes, because the time looks the same, but the grammar changes everything.
Now let's talk about the word from. This one usually feels easier.
Yes, because from usually shows a starting point.
Correct. It tells us when something begins.
For example, I work from 9 a.m.
Right. That shows the starting time.
Or we can say the shop is open from Monday to Friday.
Good example. It starts on Monday and continues through Friday.
Perfect. Now let's combine from and until.
Okay, I work from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m.
That's complete information.
Yes, from gives the start.
And until gives the ending.
Clear and beautiful.
Now let's try something interesting. Can I say I will finish the project from Friday?
No, that sounds wrong.
Correct, because from shows a starting point, not a deadline.
So if I want to talk about a deadline, I must use by.
Exactly.
Let's practice with daily life. Imagine your teacher says, submit your assignment by Friday. What does that mean?
Friday is the deadline. You must submit it before or on Friday, not after.
Good. Now imagine your teacher says, work on this project from Monday until Friday.
That means start on Monday and continue every day until Friday.
Perfect explanation.
Now let's talk about a very common mistake. Many learners say, I will wait by 6 p.m.
That sounds strange.
Yes, because wait is a continuous action.
So we say, I will wait until 6 p.m.
Because you are waiting during that whole time.
Exactly. Now another example. Wrong sentence. I will finish this until 6 p.m.
That sounds incorrect. The correct sentence is, I will finish this by 6 p.m.
Because finishing is about a deadline.
Yes. Let's make it even clearer. Think of it like this.
If the action continues, use until.
If it's a deadline, use by.
If it's a starting point, use from.
3 simple rules.
Very simple.
Now let's make a small conversation.
Okay. When will you arrive?
I'll be there by 7 p.m.
Good. That means you will arrive before or at 7 p.m.
Not after 7 p.m.
Exactly. Good. How long will you stay?
I'll stay until midnight.
Perfect. That means you will leave at midnight.
Exactly.
When did you start preparing?
I started preparing from last week.
Almost correct.
Oh,
It's better to say, I started preparing last week, or I have been preparing since last week.
so sometimes from is not needed.
Exactly. In English, we don't always use from like in some other languages.
That's important to remember.
Now let's do something fun. Imagine it's your birthday party.
Okay, I like this example already.
You tell your friends, come by 6 p.m.
So 6 p.m. is the latest arrival time.
Correct. If they arrive at 6:30, they're late.
Then I say the party will go on until 11 p.m.
That means the party continues and stops at 11 p.m.
Exactly.
Then you say the party is from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m.
Now that sounds complete. Start and end.
Perfect.
Before we go deeper, let's quickly review.
By equals deadline.
Until equals continues up to a time.
From equals starting point.
Simple.
Now we'll make it a little more challenging.
Yes, because understanding the rule is one thing.
Using it confidently is another.
Let's start with something very common, deadlines at work.
Your manager says, I need this report by 3 p.m. What does that mean?
3 p.m. is the latest possible time.
Yes, you can submit it at 1 p.m.
Or 2:45 p.m.,
or even 2:59 p.m.
but not 3:01 p.m.
Exactly.
So by always feels like pressure.
Yes, deadline pressure.
Now imagine a different sentence. I'll be in the office until 3 p.m.
That feels more relaxed.
Yes, it means I'm there and at 3 p.m. I leave.
The action continues up to that time.
Exactly.
Now let's compare two sentences carefully.
Okay.
I'll call you by 8 p.m.
That means you will call before or at 8 p.m.
Correct. Now listen to this. I'll call you until 8 p.m.
That sounds very strange.
Very strange.
Because call is not a continuous action for hours.
Exactly. You don't usually call someone non-stop for hours.
So until doesn't fit here.
Right. But if I say I'll wait until 8 p.m., that works.
Because waiting is continuous.
Perfect understanding. You don't usually call someone for 4 hours.
Exactly. So we say I'll call you by 8 p.m. because it's about finishing the action before a deadline.
Perfect explanation. Now let's talk about waiting again. I'll wait by 8 p.m.
Wrong.
Correct version?
I'll wait until 8 p.m.
Perfect, because waiting is continuous.
Yes, you are waiting during that whole time.
Now let's introduce something slightly more advanced. Sometimes by does not mean time.
Oh, interesting.
Yes, for example, I go to work by bus.
That shows transportation.
Correct, or the book was written by her.
That shows the person who did the action.
Exactly. But today we're focusing mainly on time. Still, it's important to know that by has other meanings too.
Good to remember.
Now let's talk about from in more detail. Many learners say, I am working from 2 hours.
That's a very common mistake.
Yes, in English, we don't say that.
We say, I have been working for 2 hours.
Or, I have been working since 2 p.m.
So from doesn't work the same way as in some other languages.
Exactly. We use from mostly when we show a clear starting point, often with an ending time.
For example, the store is open from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Start and finish clearly shown.
Very clear structure.
Now let's combine all three in one situation. Imagine you're planning a meeting.
Okay.
You say, the meeting is from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m.
That shows the full time period.
Then you say, please arrive by 1:55 p.m.
That's the deadline before the meeting starts.
Exactly. And during the meeting, someone says, I'll stay until the end.
Continuous action.
Perfect. Now let's do correction practice, but naturally. I'll say a sentence and you correct it with an explanation. Ready?
Ready?
I will finish this until tomorrow.
Wrong. It should be, I will finish this by tomorrow, because finishing is about a deadline.
Excellent. Next one. I will study by 10 p.m.
That sounds incomplete,
Yes. Why?
because it doesn't clearly show duration. If you say I will study by 10 p.m., it means you will finish studying before 10 p.m. But maybe you want to say I will study until 10 p.m.
Very good. So what's the difference?
I will study until 10 p.m. means I will continue studying and stop at 10 p.m.
And I will study by 10 p.m. means I will finish studying before or at 10 p.m.
Exactly. Same time, different meaning again.
You're getting very confident now.
Practice makes everything clearer, right? It depends on meaning. If you mean you will finish studying before 10 p.m., then it's correct.
But if you mean you will continue studying and stop at 10 p.m., then you say, I will study until 10 p.m.
So meaning decides the word.
Exactly. Grammar follows meaning, not the other way around.
Now let's talk about emotional meaning. Sometimes until feels longer.
Yes, for example, I waited until midnight.
That sounds dramatic.
It does because it shows long waiting. You can almost feel the time passing.
But if I say I'll text you by midnight,
That sounds like a promise.
yes, like a commitment.
Exactly. Now, something important. By is often used in future promises.
Like I'll send it by tomorrow.
I'll finish by next week.
I'll be there by 5.
Very common in professional English.
Yes, if you work in an office, you'll hear by almost every day.
Now let's talk about from in the past tense.
For example, I worked there from 2015 to 2020.
Clear timeline, beginning and ending.
But we don't say I worked there until 2020 to 2015.
That makes no sense.
Exactly. Order is important. From comes first, then to.
Or sometimes from Monday until Friday.
So until can replace to in some cases.
Yes, especially when we want to emphasize the ending point.
Now let's compare these two sentences carefully.
I lived there from 2010 to 2015.
That shows both start and end.
Now, I lived there until 2015.
The second sentence doesn't show the start time.
Correct. It only shows when it ended.
So until focuses on the end.
And from focuses on the beginning.
Nice difference. Very clear.
Now, imagine you're telling your friend, I'll stay here until you arrive.
That means I stay continuously.
Yes, you don't leave before they come.
But if you say, I'll arrive by 6,
That's a deadline again.
exactly.
Let's create a mini story.
Okay.
Yesterday, I started working from 8 a.m.
I worked until 4 p.m.
My boss asked me to finish a report by 5 p.m.
I completed it by 4:45 p.m.
Perfect use of all three.
Yes. Start time, from, ending time, until, deadline, by.
Now, here's something tricky. Can I say, the shop is open by 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.?
No, that's wrong.
Why?
Because by cannot show a time range. It only shows a deadline.
Correct. The right sentence is, the shop is open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Or from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m.
Exactly. No.
Correct version?
The shop is open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Exactly. That shows a clear start and a clear end.
Here's another mistake learners often make. I'll be here from 5 p.m.
That sounds incomplete.
Yes, because from needs an ending time.
So we say, I'll be here from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Or I'll be here until 8 p.m., depending on what you want to show.
Exactly. One shows the full time period. The other focuses on the ending.
Now, imagine something important. You're talking to your teacher. You say, I promise I'll submit my assignment by Friday.
That shows responsibility. It sounds serious and professional.
But if you say, I'll work on it until Friday, that means you will continue working up to Friday.
And maybe you even finish on Friday.
Different focus again.
Yes, by focuses on the deadline. Until focuses on the process.
Before we move on, I want everyone listening to ask themselves 3 simple questions whenever they speak.
Question 1. Am I talking about a deadline?
If yes, use by.
Question 2. Am I talking about a continuous action up to a time?
If yes, use until.
Question 3. Am I talking about a starting point?
If yes, use from.
3 simple thinking steps.
Yes, and if you train your brain like this, you won't panic while speaking.
Because now you understand meaning, not just grammar rules.
Grammar is easy when we read it slowly.
But when we speak fast, our brain can get confused.
Exactly. So now we'll practice like real life. No slow thinking, no long pauses, just natural conversation.
Okay, I'm ready.
Imagine this situation. You're texting your friend. You write, I'll be there until 7 p.m. What does that mean?
That means you are already there and you will leave at 7 p.m.
Good. Now imagine you write, I'll be there by 7.
That means you are not there yet, but you promise to arrive before 7.
Perfect. See how one small word changes everything?
Same time, different meaning. And that's why these small words are powerful.
Very powerful. Yes, completely different meaning.
Now, let's try something slightly tricky. Your boss says, I need this done by tomorrow. You reply, I'll work on it until tomorrow.
That sounds like maybe you won't finish tomorrow.
Exactly. Work on it until tomorrow means you continue working, but maybe it's not finished.
But done by tomorrow means it must be completed before the deadline.
So sometimes using the wrong word can create misunderstanding.
Yes, especially in professional English.
Now, let's do correction practice, but in conversation style.
When will you send the email?
I'll send it until 6 p.m.
Stop.
Oh no!
Correct it.
I'll send it by 6 p.m.
Good. Why?
Because sending is a completed action. It has a deadline.
Exactly. Now my turn to make a mistake.
Okay?
I'll wait by you come.
This sounds very wrong.
Fix it.
I'll wait until you come.
Perfect, because waiting continues up to a point.
Yes, continuous action.
Now let's talk about something emotional. Imagine someone says, I loved her from 2018 until 2022.
That shows a full relationship timeline, start and end.
But if someone says, I loved her until 2022,
We don't know when it started.
correct. And if someone says, I'll call her by 8 p.m.,
That's just a deadline promise.
exactly, different emotional feeling.
Now, let's try some daily life examples.
Example 1. The restaurant is open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Clear opening hours.
Example 2. You must leave by 10 p.m.
Deadline rule.
Example 3. We danced until 3 a.m.
Continuous action.
Perfect.
Now, I want to introduce something important. Sometimes learners mix by and until in negative sentences.
For example,
I won't finish this until tomorrow.
that sounds correct.
Yes, it means I will not finish today. The finishing happens tomorrow.
But if I say, I won't finish this by tomorrow,
That means you cannot meet the deadline.
exactly. Negative sentences change the meaning strongly.
Let's compare carefully. I'll finish it by tomorrow versus I won't finish it by tomorrow.
The first one means success.
And the second one means failure.
Very important difference.
Now with until. I won't leave until you apologize.
That sounds strong.
Yes, it means leaving depends on the apology.
Until often shows a condition.
Now let's mix all three in one real story.
Okay.
Last week, I worked from Monday until Friday. My boss asked me to complete a project by Friday evening. I stayed in the office until 8 p.m. to make sure I finished it by the deadline.
That sounds like a stressful week.
Yes, but grammar was perfect.
At least something was perfect. Now imagine this conversation.
Friend, when will you arrive? You, I'll be there by 9.
Friend, how long will you stay? You, until midnight.
Friend, when did the event start? You, from 6 p.m.
That last one sounds wrong.
Exactly. Better to say it started at 6 p.m.
Or it started from 6 p.m., sometimes used informally, but at is better.
So from cannot always replace other prepositions.
Yes, that's why listening practice is so important.
Now let's talk about exams. Teacher says, you must submit your paper by Friday.
Student says, I studied until 2 a.m. last night.
Both correct.
Yes, but if the student says, I studied by 2 a.m.,
That sounds incomplete.
yes, it doesn't clearly show meaning. Better, I studied until 2 a.m.
Now, something advanced. Sometimes by can mean before a certain amount of time.
For example,
I'll finish this by next week.
that doesn't mean exactly next week.
Correct. It means before or sometime during next week.
Flexible deadline.
Exactly. Now let's do quick fire practice. I say a situation. You choose the correct word.
Okay.
Situation 1. You promise to send a message before 5 p.m.
By.
Correct?
Situation 2. You continue working and stop at 5 p.m.
Until.
Correct.
Situation 3. You show when something begins.
From.
Perfect.
Now I want you, the listener, to think. If you say, I'll be home by 6, does it mean you are at home now?
No, it means you will arrive before 6.
Good. If you say, I'll be home until 6,
You are already home and will leave at 6.
exactly. Small words, big meaning.
Now, let's fix 3 common wrong sentences learners say.
Wrong 1. I'll meet you until 5.
Correct.
Correct. I'll meet you by 5. Meeting is one action. Or I'll stay with you until 5. Staying is continuous.
Yes. Wrong 2. I work until Monday to Friday.
Wrong order. Correct. I work from Monday to Friday.
Perfect. Wrong 3. I'll finish this from tomorrow.
Wrong. Correct. I'll finish this by tomorrow. Deadline. Or I'll start this from tomorrow. Starting point.
Excellent. Now we're almost experts.
Almost.
All right, let's make everything simple.
Yes, no confusion, no stress. Because honestly, by, until, and from are not difficult.
They only feel difficult when we translate.
Exactly. So now we stop translating and start thinking in meaning.
Let's build a final, clear picture in your mind.
When you hear by, think deadline, before a specific time, finish point.
When you hear until, think continuous action, stop at that time, duration.
When you hear from, think starting point, beginning of something.
3 simple ideas.
Yes, if you remember only this, you will already improve.
Now let's imagine a full real-life day using all 3.
Naturally, I worked from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Starting point to ending point.
At 4 p.m., my boss said, please send the email by 5 p.m.
Deadline pressure again.
I kept working until 5 p.m.
Continuous action until that time.
And I sent the email by 4:55 p.m.
Success before the deadline.
See all 3 working together naturally?
Now, let's talk about something important. Sometimes learners ask, can we use till instead of until?
Yes, right?
Yes, till and until mean the same thing in everyday English.
For example, I'll wait till 6 p.m. or I'll wait until 6 p.m. Both correct.
So, till is more informal.
Exactly.
Now, let's fix some final common mistakes clearly.
Mistake 1. I'll call you until 7. Wrong. Correct. I'll call you by 7 because calling is one action.
Mistake 2. I stayed by midnight. Wrong.
Correct. I stayed until midnight because staying is continuous.
Mistake 3. The office is open until Monday to Friday. Wrong.
Correct. The office is open from Monday to Friday because that shows start and end days.
Now, I want you to imagine you're in an interview. The interviewer asks, when can you complete this project?
If you say, I'll complete it until Friday,
That sounds strange.
yes, it sounds like you'll keep working, but maybe not finish. Better, I'll complete it by Friday. Professional, clear, confident.
That small change makes you sound fluent.
Exactly. Now let's compare 2 emotional sentences.
I waited until you came. That shows patience.
But I'll arrive by 8 shows responsibility.
Different feeling.
Yes, that's why prepositions are powerful.
Before we finish, let's do one final thinking exercise. I'll say a situation, and you decide the correct word in your mind. Ready?
Ready.
Situation 1. You promise your friend you will arrive before 6 p.m.
By.
Correct. Situation 2. You are already at the party and will leave at 11 p.m.
Until.
Correct. Situation 3. You want to show when your vacation starts.
From.
Exactly. Now here's your memory trick. By equals before, until equals up to, from equals beginning.
Short, simple, clear.
Yes, and remember something very important.
Fluency is not about knowing thousands of words. It's about understanding small words deeply.
Because small words connect everything.
Exactly. So today we learned how to use by for deadlines, until for continuous actions, from for starting points, how to avoid common mistakes, how to sound natural in real conversation.
And how to stop translating.
Yes, when you think meaning first, grammar becomes easy.
Now it's your turn. In the comments, write 3 sentences. 1 sentence using by,